Now to our big story at 6 o'clock. Arizona's first execution in 8 years is expected to get the go-ahead from a federal judge. A last-minute dispute over the safety of the execution drug was resolved during a court hearing about an hour ago. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Kadiba Devine. Murder convict Clarence Dixon is scheduled to be put to death on Wednesday. Team 12's Bram Resnick explains why one expert says there are still concerns about the drug.
Yeah, this dispute was part of the fallout from the last time Arizona executed a death row inmate back in 2014. The state was forced to update its guidelines after that botched execution. Clarence Dixon's lawyer argued the drug being used to put him to death would have violated those guidelines, and it now appears the two sides have agreed on a solution. But an expert on execution methods cautions there could still be problems. It's one of many legacies of the botched execution of Joseph Wood.
He was gasping and gulping, and that went on for an hour and 40 minutes.
The double murder convict writhed for almost 2 hours before he died. It took 15 doses of the execution drugs to kill Wood. In response to lawsuits, the Arizona Department of Corrections updated its execution guidelines. They say ADC will only use chemicals in an execution that have an expiration or beyond use date that is after the date that an execution is carried out. Lawyers for death row inmate Clarence Dixon have argued that the expiration date for the drug to be used in his scheduled execution on Wednesday was a month ago.
This is a drug that was not created to kill people.
Professor Deborah Deno is an expert on execution methods. She's raised questions about pentobarbital, a drug that Arizona is using for the first time.
We do know that there have been problematic executions with pentobarbital, and for that reason alone, Arizona shouldn't be using it.
Clarence Dixon was sentenced to death in 2008 for the brutal murder of Dina Bowden 44 years ago. The ASU honors student was raped and killed in her Tempe apartment. Dina's sister, Leslie James, her last living relative, is expected to attend the execution. In Phoenix, Bram Resnick, 12 News.
All right, Bram, thanks.